Hey everybody, it's Donna from Tarot doing another all signs. We are going to do should you. And it's not just love and relationships. I'm going to see where it takes because it could be something to do with, money or a job or whatever. So we're going to see if you have a decision about whether or not you should do something, give somebody a chance, whatever it is. We're going to see what the answer is. And I'm going to look also, at the background, get a little more information about it. And I will call off the signs that are, on the cards, in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And I'm going to use this die, which is a 7-sided die, to choose the deck for your specific reading. So for each sign. So I will say this. I, for whatever reason, have had a heck of a time with consistency. And I've noticed that other creators are doing the same thing. I do notice that it's a lot of Taurus folks, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, are having issues with consistency. Could be because Uranus, the planet of instability, has been going through the sign of Taurus. That could be. I also think it has a lot to do with anxiety. All over the world right now, there's a lot of, people are unsure what to do, what's going to happen, and it causes fear and anxiety. And when you're fearful and anxious, you can't be creative. It messes with your ability to be creative. So you kind of have to check out of the world temporarily and go into your own and just block out the world so you can be calm and relax and be creative. So that's what I'm doing. If you see this, if you have any questions during the live stream, I'll be happy to answer them. If you see this, see it afterwards and have questions, I'll be happy to answer them as well. If you would like a personal reading, my contact info is in the About Me section. So just reach out to me and we'll set up something. All right, so I think that's it. I'm going to also let the decks, because I have some tame decks and I have some decks that are kind of, scary. So I'm going to let the die choose which deck is appropriate for you. I took a peek at the bottom of the Radiant Wise deck, and the card on the bottom is the Lover's card. So, you know what? I think this definitely has to do for a lot of people with a soulmate situation. So it is a love reading for most people, but we'll see. So let's start now. Let's find Aries. Ta-da! All right, Aries is going to be at, 235. Sure. Okay, 235 Aries. All right, and if I have tech issues, I'm just going to roll with it. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what it is. Should you do whatever it is? Take somebody back, try for a job, move, whatever it is. We'll find out what it is. And I'm going to use this die to choose the deck that answers the question for you. We'll get a little background for it. And I'll call up the signs in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of the other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's do this. All right, so Aries, which deck, first of all, are we going to use for you? That is a 1. So we're using the Radiant Wise deck, which starts off with the Lover's card on the bottom. All right, so, oh man, I forgot how big this deck is. It feels like my hands are not that big, and it feels like it is monstrous. And I just shuffled this deck. See how tiny it is? Which is my deck. What's on the bottom, by the way? 3 of Cups. Okay, well, reason to celebrate. Could be reuniting. All right, so let's see. Should you or shouldn't you? Whatever this is that you're supposed to know about. I'm gonna do some changes. I'm toying around with changes for the channel just to make it so that I can be a little more consistent and upload more often and have fun with it. I don't want to massacre your name, Sensei. Maybe. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, a lot of the names I don't know how to pronounce them. Some of the names that pop up. All right, so which cards do we have here? All right, so these popped up. So for some of you, it has to do with money. Somebody with money. But you do have a Cups card. You have someone offering love, and then here's taking a break, being quiet, and things playing out. So I'm not. Let's see. I think it came out in that order. It's cool. Lovely to see you too. Oh, that's sweet. All right. So if it is money, if it's a money situation, whatever the situation is, the past is whatever has happened in the past. Could be like a debt situation. Um, you're being told to kind of take a break on something. Now, maybe it's spending that's causing debt. I'm not sure. But whatever it is, you're being guided to not let people know what you're up to. Keep your moves hidden and listen to your intuition. I want to know why the Page of Cups is here. It does look like it has a lot to do with money for a lot of Aries folks. It starts off with the Ace of Pentacles. All right, but that's new money coming in. This has a lot to do with your stability. Now, if it is a love thing, let's just out of curiosity, because I know a lot of people do come here for love. If it is a love thing, I'm going to cut the deck. Well, it could be a sex thing. So if there's a love situation, it could be a sex thing. So far, the signs that come out, you got Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You got Libra. You have Sagittarius. You have Cancer again. Aries, Leo, Sag, and Taurus with the King of Pentacles. So you're being guided, first of all, not to let anybody know what's going on, to take a break in some way, shape, or form. You want to take a step back, give something a break. And in a love situation, if it's a matter of, should you or should you not move forward with somebody, I think for a lot of you all, it's just a sex thing. Somebody might and it could be you too. If you really analyze something, you might realize, you know what, I'm not really in love with this person. I'm more in lust with them. But for your financial stability, you're gonna need to take what is it you're need to take a break from? Just out of curiosity. Whatever. Okay, so I think it does have to do with debt, taking on debt, or spending like a drunk lottery winner, or whatever it is, some type of burden you have. And I think there's money issues for a lot of you all, and it's a burden. It's a heavy burden. So you might need to take a break on whatever it is that's causing you this financial burden. But the love thing, I think it's just a sex thing. Okay, so any advice for you? So should you or shouldn't you? I'm going to split this and pull, and it says the answer to whatever it is you're thinking of right this second, no. Because you'll have regret and disappointment and a feeling of loss and grief. So whatever it is, it's a no on that. What is your advice? I'm just going to ask that. Okay, so Sagittarius energy with the Temperance card, you're being guided to be patient. Be patient. And Taurus, Libra energy here. If you just relax, be patient, and take a break from whatever it is, you're going to be able to enjoy life and live and breathe and have growth. So I think it definitely has a lot to do with money. If you're finding yourself spending yourself broke, even if you're like, well, I can't help it because everything is so expensive now. Even if that's the case, you're being called to dial it back. Whatever you got to do, dial it back. Take a break. And especially if somebody out there has a gambling issue, and it may not be you. It might be somebody you're connected to. But if you have a tendency to take chances with money or that, you're definitely being guided to take a break on that. But if you do so, then you'll be able to relax and enjoy life and have growth. So that's good. Again, before we go on to Taurus, we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra. Maybe I should just call off just the ones that are not. I'm going to leave out the aces and the pages because I feel like that's just adding too much. So we're going to leave out the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands. Oh, by the way, any person you're dealing with might be a little bit immature. So you have Libra energy, Sagittarius, Cancer, Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, and Taurus. A lot of Taurus and Sag, I noticed that. Okay. And so let's move on to Taurus. All right. So, and I'll get the timestamp in 1 second. put these away and I'll give it a quick shuffle. All right, so Taurus is going to be at 10 minutes. All right, Taurus, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Let's see whether or not you should you, or should you not, whatever it is. Is it a love thing? Is it a money thing? Is it a move? Whatever, go up for a promotion, whatever it is. Apologize to someone, or flip out, whatever it is. And I'm going to use a deck that's decided by this die for your reading. And I'll call off the signs in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's do this, Taurus. All right, so first of all, what deck are we using? Okay, that is 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so, ooh, oh, man. This deck, Taurus. I'll give you a hint, and this, for some of you, I mean, maybe a lot of you won't know what this is, but here's the deck that we're using for you. If you don't know what that means, you're about to find out. Taurus, the card on the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Swords. That's the card of heartbreak. Okay, Taurus. So, resonates already. Finances are tough right now and probably for the next 3 months. Yeah, I can relate to that too. I think a lot of us can, but yeah, extra for Aries. All right, so Taurus. Let's see. Let's do a quick little shuffle and see what comes up. And I'll call off the signs in case you need confirmation from somebody you came here to hear about. I think I already told you. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit like, yada, yada. All right. I think that's my cat. I think I have 3 kitties, 2 elderly ones and a younger one, and one of them is trying to get into this room right now, and I have the door shut, and they're going to stay where they are because I'm trying to have a... Oh, look, it's blurry. Well, okay, so for tech issues, my apologies. I don't know there's nothing I can really do about it. It's blurry. It's blurry. That could be why the viewership dropped a little bit there. So if the blurriness irritates or bothers you, then maybe just turn the screen and just listen. All right, so Taurus. Ooh, big changes. Big shakeup. Tower card. That's a Mars card. Now look at this card. Take a good look at it. I don't want to disappear because the camera, the AI has to see my eyes or the card will disappear. But look at this card. I mean, that is crazy. It's an Aries. It's Aries too. It's a Mars card, so that's Aries and Scorpio. But big changes. The Magician. I think a lot of you all have a lot of fears surrounding something or someone. Maybe you're afraid of getting your heart broken. I don't know. But Magician is both. It is a Mercury card, and Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. So you already have 4 signs from 2 cards. 2 wands, Aries energy. You got a decision. Now, are you worried about being manipulated, or has manipulation caused a big shakeup? I don't know, but you got a decision to make. And you know what? I think a lot of Taurus people in the past have dealt with people who are very manipulative, and now you might be on guard. You might be a little fearful of having it happen again. 8 of Wands, something is happening really fast, though. Is there fast communication coming in? On the bottom. 10 of Swords. Oh. Something might come to a close very, very fast. You might choose to close something out really, really fast. I mean, 10 of Swords. So, I do see a lot of Wands and Swords. So, there's action and there's communication. Can we get a better idea of what exactly this is all about? The 9 of Swords. You know what? Some of you all have a hard time sleeping. Some of you all have a hard time sleeping because you got a lot of worries on your mind, a lot of things. I don't know if I don't see any pentacles here, so I'm not sure if it's money or lack of money, or I'm not sure, but look at this. 9 of Swords, look at her face. She's like, oh God, can't sleep, worries. And that kind of resonates for me because I'm Taurus, rising in Venus and Taurus. So again, for anybody who's just now checking in, if it's blurry, my apologies. I have one bar on the Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on with that. It's windy. Well, I don't know. I have no idea. Sometimes it connects great. Sometimes it doesn't connect worth a crap like now. So it's all blurry. It is what it is. All right. So just I think fears and worry. But so are you going to put an end to? Maybe that's what it is. You're quickly putting an end to whatever the fears or worry are. Whatever's causing you to lose sleep. I know in my case that's definitely. I'm determined to get sleep. Determined. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle this deck real quick, and I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna do a little reversal here too. This is the only deck I feel comfortable reading reversals. Jesus, man. And the cards just fly. All right, so I'm not gonna look at those. No. Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle this real quick, and I'm gonna cut the deck and see. The should you or shouldn't you, whatever the thing is that you're thinking of right now. The answer, should you? Yes. So if it has something to do with very like saying something to somebody or delivering a message quickly, hell yeah, with a quickness, that is a yes. And that's Gemini energy with the Knight of Swords. Now, also, if you're thinking about getting advice from somebody who's more knowledgeable in something that, like, for example, if you're having a hard time sleeping and you want to reach out to an expert on sleep or somebody who, I don't know, like, I don't even know how to go with that, but yes, reach out and get advice from whoever, whatever, a doctor, whatever it is. So Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, Aries again, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Sagittarius. Or sorry, Gemini again. So a lot of Gemini energy, actually, now that I think about it. Look at that. You got it 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 7 cards are Gemini. So, okay. Anything else? If there's any kind of love situation that you're concerned about, what is your advice with that? I'm going to cut the deck and look. Focus on your money. Focus on your money. I don't know if a love situation is pulling you off your grind. If it is, focus on your money. The love thing will straighten itself out, and if it's not meant for you, then it'll go away. But focus on your money, because you get the answer to that is Ace of Coins. Focus on new money coming in, and that also resonates. All right, I think that's it. And I, for anybody who's still watching before I go to Gemini, I'm thinking about ways that I can do something to be a little more consistent in uploading, because I've had things that really try to take me off my grind, and I'm not a big fan of that. So as a creator right now, it's very difficult to be a creator right now for so many reasons. The world is not super supportive of what we're doing right now, believe it or not. There's a lot of distractions, and there's a lot of anxiety and worry and all that, and it's not cool. So we are going to go to Cancer, or Gemini, sorry. That's funny. I was thinking about Cancer sun sign. All right, so let's do Gemini at, we'll say, 1850. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus at 1850. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's do this. Let's find out, should you, whatever the thing is that you're thinking about, whether it's love or money or a move or smacking somebody, I don't know, whatever your situation is, should you do it? Let's find out. And I'm gonna use this die to pull the deck, to choose the deck for you to answer the question. And I'm gonna get a little background info with the cards. And I'm going to call up the signs in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements. Sun, Moon, Rising of Venus. I know it's blurry. My apologies. There's always a tech issue, isn't there? There's always some kind of tech issue. The camera gets wonky. The Wi-Fi acts up. it shows its ass. I mean, there's always going to be something, I guess. So let's just roll with it. If the blurriness irritates you or bugs you, just turn the screen to the side. Don't look at it and just listen to my voice. All right. So, because maybe it'll straighten itself up. I don't know. I've got one bar for whatever reason. All right. Gemini. Let's see what deck. Deck number 1. Okay. That's this one. What's on the bottom? Okay. The World card. Travel, maybe. Or travel to someone or something, or put yourself out there. I don't know. Take a trip. What is it? That's my hairballs. You can hear some of my hairballs. I have 7 hairballs and 1 feather head right now. 1 chicken, 2 elderly cats, a young one, and 4 puppers, wart dogs that are about the same age, just about roughly the same age. The girls are turning 9 in May. The boys are turning 9 in November. All right. Let's see here. Before I answer the should you, your Queen of Wands, that's Aries energy. 8 of Cups, the walking away card that's Pisces energy. Knight of Swords, somebody rushing in to talk. I don't know. Did you walk away from somebody? Are you being guided to walk away from somebody? Are they going to come rushing in if you do? Probably. That's Gemini energy with the Knight of Swords. King of Cups is Scorpio energy. Somebody having a lot of love for you. I do think there is a person who might be a little bit bipolar or just mood, deals with a little bit of depression up and down. Because I see the blue go from light blue, dark blue, light blue, medium. So it makes me, I was focused on that, and then the waves, because that's like emotions. So you might have, in the cups or emotions. So you may have dealt with somebody or be dealing with somebody who, or it could be you, who has a little bit of mood depression, maybe a little bipolar. I don't know. Hot and cold. So, a lot of passion. Somebody walks away. Somebody rushes in. They have a lot of love for them. I don't know. Is something okay? Let me ask before I say yes. Okay, and they're not done. So there's a possibility there's somebody you're not done with. Things may have started off physically, and now this person, because you walked away, they wanted to rush in and say, I love you. I got a love for you. So the question is, what's on the bottom of the deck? I'm just curious. Okay, yeah, you're like, you don't believe them. You don't believe them. Look at this. You're like, I don't know if I could trust this. I've been through a lot of crap with this person. Are they just full of shit? Sagittarius energy with the 9 of Wands. So you're like, I don't believe you. I think you're full of crap. So should you should you believe them? Top card. Should you believe them? Maybe. But are you still wanting to walk away? Because 8 of Cups. Should you trust them? Yes. But possibly move on. Let's see. Because look, you got 2 cards and moving on. The 8 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. Should you take them back? Yes, if they don't affect your financial stability, B, have their financial stuff together and aren't like they're not financial disaster. Yes, if there is a focus on financial security and things being to get, like, you don't want somebody that's gonna like bleed you dry, and you don't want to deal with somebody who's just always struggling and always doesn't have their crap together because they make really bad decisions. So yes, as long as there is financial stability on both sides, yes, as long as things are stable. You do get 3 yeses though. I find that interesting. So you got again Pisces twice, Aquarius and Capricorn energy with the Queen of Pentacles. So again, Aries, Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aquarius, and Capricorn. I guess heavy Saturn energy. Okay, so which planets are playing out? I'm just curious. You get Mars. I'm going to go traditional. Jupiter, Mercury, Mars again, Jupiter again, Jupiter again, Saturn, Saturn. Yeah, well, Jupiter has to do with expansion and luck and and being optimistic, but sometimes not being able to like maintain boundaries and go a little too far with things. And Saturn is the planet that bring the real reins things in, and but it could also be really restrictive on the negative side. On the positive side, it's good with boundaries. On the negative side, it's too restrictive. Jupiter grows and expands and is optimistic, but the negative side, it can have like no boundaries and not know when to quit. So, you know, no, having good boundaries and knowing how far, to take things, appropriate boundaries. So I would say if it's a person you're dealing with, I would say make sure that you are very clear with what you want and what you will tolerate. And which you will not tolerate. So I think that's the best advice I could give you right now. Any other advice I could give you, and I'm just going to cut the middle of this deck. Don't give in to like negative thinking, because yeah, no negative thinking, no stressing out over, and that's Gemini energy. The Eight of Swords. So yeah, don't become a prisoner of your own mind. So yeah, be willing to think more positively about things. Whatever you think of, that's how things are going to play out. So think positively. And I think that's it. All right, so let's do. Man, look how blurry. I could get mad about how blurry it is, but there's nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. It's a blur fest. All right, so let's go on to Cancer at 2650. Sure. 2650. I think that's Rudy. All right, so Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's find out. Should you or shouldn't you, or whatever this thing is, if it's a love thing, if it's a money thing, if it's a move, if it's, kicking somebody's butt, whatever the situation is, let's find out. Should you or shouldn't you? And I'm going to use this die to choose the deck. And it could be a nice deck or it could be a mean deck. We don't know. The deck we're using for you all is the third one. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not so bad. It's the Modern Witch. So what's on the bottom of it? Ooh. Okay. Obsession, bad habits, addictions, Capricorn energy with the Devil card. Chained to something. All right. So have you been dealing with somebody who's obsessive? Or has addictions, or do you yourself have addictions? Are you obsessed with something? What's going on? Let's find out. And then I'm going to answer. I love tarot reading. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see. Cancer. Oh, and I'll call up the signs in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Again, another card that makes me think maybe somebody's obsessively trying to manipulate you. Okay, Magician. That is Gemini and Virgo. Justice. Okay. Libra energy. 4 Pentacles. Okay, that's holding on to what you have. A of Pentacles was working hard. I almost think it has to do with money. So do you have any bad habits, Cancer? I'm just asking. It could have to do with money. Do you need to put something to rest? Death card on the bottom of the deck. So you have Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Capricorn, Virgo, and Scorpio energy here. So, but it looks like it could have to do with money. And I'll ask about love in a second. But, did I answer the should you or shouldn't you for Gemini? I don't even know if I did. I think I did. Yeah. Okay. I did. So now I had to make my moves. I'm not sure what account is asking. So now I had to make my moves. Sure. I'm not sure. Um, so I want you all to be really careful, Cancer. I will say this. If it's a money thing, I want you to be very careful. Do what you got to do to take care of yourself because I am being guided to look at the pentacle in the magician card. There's a pentacle right here, and I am being guided to look at that. So it could have a lot to do with your money. You don't want to have to get taken into court because of something that you haven't paid, whether it be a speeding ticket or anything, or you owe something to some card company, whatever, or hospital bill or something. Um, so you're being guided to be careful and make sure that you avoid that situation. You want to do things legally and protect your butt. Um, hold on, hold on to your money. Like, be a little more. I mean, I know everybody's kind of struggling right now. It's 2025, and all over the world, it seems like everyone is going. But just there's a lot of financial instability in the world right now. It is what it is. Just take care of you. Take care of you. Buy what you need in a quality that's going to last, but don't go overboard. And just focus on the future and saving. And if anything that you have financially that you got to work on, focus on it. Put in the work. Do whatever work you got to do to take care of yourself financially because you want to put an end to any type of financial instability. In the end, you're putting an end. I think it's like you're taking care of your financial situation. You're paying off whatever you got to do. I know this sounds boring as shit. I'm sorry, but okay. So if it's a love thing, we'll go into that too. If it's a love thing, what is the deal? Same as Aries. So you could be dealing with somebody who's an Aries. Is it a sex thing? Maybe they don't have page. Look at this. There is a little bit of immaturity here too. If it's a love thing, it could be a sex thing more. Could be more interested in you physically than anything. And they may not have a lot of resources. Page of Pentacles. They may have a lot of resources. The inflation has been brutal, and the house prices, rents skyrocketed, so it makes sense. Yeah. I thank you. For Cancers, you might be dealing with somebody who doesn't have a lot to give. They might have an apology for you. I don't know, but like, it's not the King of Pentacles; it's the Page of Pentacles. So, if it's a love thing, it could be somebody who's more interested in things physically, and they don't have a lot of resources. They may do the best they can. They may want to try to save you in some way. This person looks like I think it's a backpack, but it looks like they're wearing a cape. It looks like a cape there for a second. So this person could be trying to, like, in some way, shape, or form, look out for you in some other way because financially they may not be able to hold. I don't know. Like, they can't bring a lot to the table maybe. So they're going to try and save you in some way, be the hero in some way, and help you in other ways. But they're very interested in you physically. Okay, so any advice, and then I'm going to answer the ultimate. Be careful. Be cautious. 9 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Okay, so be careful. I'm going to cut the deck, and I'm going to answer, should you? Yes or no? Or whatever it is you're thinking about right now. Should you? Yes, but be careful. Be careful that somebody's not trying to emotionally manipulate you, and make sure you take care of yourself. Do a lot of self-care. Like, really focus on your diet, your financial health, your sleep, all that stuff. Your hydration, drink enough water. Try to do the best you can to eat healthy, move your body as much as you can. Even if you don't go to the gym, even if you don't, just try to get as much movement, stay up and active as much as you can. If you're in a wheelchair, okay, I get it, but do what you can. But take care of yourself. Self-care is very important because you get the Queen of Cups in reverse. So it's a yes, you should, but pay attention to your inner feelings, focus on self-care, self-love, Be very aware of codependency on your part or somebody else's, and insecurities, jealousy, obsession, all that. Be really on guard for that. The Queen of Cups is a Cancer card, but it's in reverse, and it's a yes card, so it's almost like a no in this case. But um, it comes with, it's a yes, but it comes with being careful, being cautious and taking care of you. All right, so I think that answers everything. So again, what, Cancer, Scorpio, Sag, Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Capricorn, Virgo again. And these are all the fire signs, and you got all the earth signs. I'm not even going to go over that. Action and actions, passion, and things of material value. So let's go on to Leo. All right, and I'll put these away, and then we'll choose the deck for Leo. And get back up to there. So Leo is at, here, I'm going to give a quick shuffle. It's going to be at 36 minutes. Okay, 36 minutes. All right, so Leo at 36 minutes. All right, so Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Should you? Now, I don't know what the situation is. We'll find out. It could be a love thing, a money thing. Should you move? Should you kick someone's behind? Should you cuss somebody out? Look, whatever. Should you apologize? Whatever it is. Should you tell someone off? I don't know. We're going to choose a deck, and we're going to use this die to choose it for you. So there's some nice decks, and there's some not so nice decks. And if I'll call up the signs in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of the other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And I think that's it. All right, so Leo. And I will I'll use this deck to answer the ultimate question. Should you? Whatever it is you're thinking about. All right, so number 6. Ooh. Okay, I'm just going to give you a hint why I'm laughing. This is the deck that it chose for you. Do you see what this? What is the horror tarot? It's actually pretty artwork though. A little creepy but pretty. All right, so what's on? Here's the back of the cards, if that gives you any indication. And on the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The card of karma and chapters closing and new ones beginning and things going in circles and all that. All right, so let's see. And if it's blurry, my apologies. If it's blurry, I'm aware my Wi-Fi has one bar for whatever reason. So if that's frustrating, feel free to turn the screen so you're not looking at it and just listen to the sound of my voice. I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't even care at this point. I can't seem to fix it. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. Isn't this pretty? It's red gilded. I like that. It's such a pretty deck, even though it's creepy. All right, so the Star card. Healing. Hope. Okay, that's an Aquarius card. So the first 2 cards out of the gate, Leo. First 2 cards out of the gate. This is a big deal for you. It's a big deal. This is something that really affects your life in a big way. The Strength card. Inner strength, self-discipline, holding yourself back in some way. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, working together, trying to create something. But see how this person's alone? My eyes were immediately drawn to that because on the traditional 3 of Pentacles, you got 3 people working together. It's almost like 2 people are asking somebody else for advice, or someone's giving them advice, or like there's a spirit of teamwork and collaboration. But in this case, this card only has 1 person on it, and they're all alone here at the bottom. So it's like they're trying to do something all on their own without other people helping them, maybe? 3 of Pentacles is a Capricorn card. Page of Swords. A lot of times this is a card of spying. It could be a card of gossiping. It could be a card of just looking into something. Now, I do think of, like, I always see that is looking for advice or looking for information. Um, and the Six of Pentacles. It could be a card of getting charity from someone or giving charity, like giving to somebody. But usually you'll see like a person and there's two people, like one looks like they're begging and like it looks like there's kind of like two beggars and some guys like giving. But on this particular card, it's not the case. So this is one of those decks where you get those cards that are not as easy to read because look, it doesn't give you a lot to go on. I don't know if in some way, shape, or form crows or a crow or someone whose nickname is Crow. Maybe they're helping you, giving like you're giving them. So I don't know if somebody's giving somebody or apologizing or someone's saving someone in some way. I don't know. That might be for one person out there. So Six of Pentacles is a Taurus card. Okay, so we have Pentacles, that's money. And Swords, that's communication or thinking about something. Gossip, maybe? I don't know. Can we get a clear idea of what is going on here, Leo? Okay, is that the 7 or the 2? Hold on, I'm going to put my specs on because I don't know if that's a 2 or a 7. That's a 2. Okay, so the 2 of Swords. Into having a hard time deciding what to do. Having a hard time deciding what to do. 2 of Swords. Okay. Not the easiest deck to read, but thank God I know my crap. All right, so does it have to do with? Oh no, is it a move? What is? I want a little more information. What the hell is that? I think that's one of my cats. 10 of Swords. Putting an end to something. I think that's my cat. So something ending or something coming to an end. Can I get a clear idea? Is it a financial thing? I don't. So, okay, here, we'll use this deck because that's a little bit of a hot mess there. Yeah, 10 of Swords, or no, sorry, 8 of Swords. So, Leo, I don't know what specifically your situation is, but it looks like you're trying to have hope. You're trying to hold yourself back in some way. You feel like you're all alone in this situation, and which I don't know if there's 3 people involved. You're doing something on your own, in which normally there would be like help. Normally you would be getting help. I don't know if you're spying or if there's gossip or somebody's gossip about you or you're worried about gossip. There's an ending. There's some form of charity. I don't know who or why there's a crow on this card. Maybe birds are important to you. I don't know. But you have a decision to make, and there's an ending or a potential ending, but it looks like you're stressing out over something. I don't know what you're stressing out over, but all these swords here, a lot of swords, and it's a big deal. It is a big deal because your first 2 cards were major arcana. So you could be stressing out, having negative thoughts, be stuck in your head over something. Hopefully you don't have a victim mentality, but you're feeling restricted and feeling isolated. Look at that, feeling isolated. And didn't I say you feel like you're all alone? Like you're having to do something on your own when there should be people helping you, or there normally is people helping you. You normally get help in some way, but you're not getting the help you need. Okay, so what is your advice in this situation? Well, yeah, the hope and confidence. So you're being guided to have confidence in the situation that everything's gonna be okay. Um, be determined. In the end, you're gonna end up looking good. It's gonna turn out in a way that makes you happy, look good, and have a lot of hope and passion. So that's so whatever it is. Okay, but to answer the ultimate question, you're gonna have to make a judgment call. But so should you? The thing that you're thinking of right now, and I think I called off the signs. I'll call them up again. Um, should you? Yes or no? The thing that you're thinking of right now. I'm going to split the deck and answer the question. Yes, but there's going to be delays, frustration. It says there's going to be a need for holding off, waiting, slow down, missed opportunities, lack of energy. But yes, but just there's going to be delays. So, and that's Sagittarius energy. So the Eight of Wands. So you have Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn, all the air signs, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, and Sag. All right, so I don't know if that answer. Hopefully that answers whoever needs to hear that. What a hot mess. It didn't really say if it was love or money or what. I almost feel like it's like where you are in life, or it's some kind of big change, big decision, move, or something. I still don't know. I guess it's different for everyone. So a lot of Leos are going through a lot of stuff. And because I'm so nosy and I really am curious, can we just, whatever the card ends up on the bottom of this deck before I move on to Virgo, can we get an idea? Four of Swords. Four of Swords is usually taking a break. Some kind of a break. Or taking time off, or taking time, just, healing in some way. It can be a rehab card. But Four of Swords. This deck is not helpful when it comes to like letting you know what the card is all about. Look at this. You got a single sword. I think all the swords in this deck are just like one sword, and it tells you the bottom what it's supposed to be. Whatever. There is, if you notice, it looks like there's water. I don't know if that figures prominently like travel over water. I don't know. But Four of Swords is like taking a break and taking a step back, and just resting. Okay. With that said, all right, let's go on to Virgo at, we'll say 4740. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Should you? Now, it's going to be a different question for everybody. It could be a love thing. It could be a money thing, a move, kick someone's behind, tell somebody up, whatever. Should you? Let's find, I'm going to choose a deck with this. There's nice decks and there's not so nice decks. So we'll find out which one is going to tell your story for you. I'll do this quickly. I'll call off the signs on the cards in case you need confirmation from somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of the other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's do this, Virgo. Let's find out. And I will answer the ultimate question, at the end of your reading, yes or no. Okay. Ooh, 7. Okay. So this is a spiritual thing, maybe. It's a spiritual deck. This is the deck it wants you to use. This one. So let's see. What is on the bottom first? Look at that. The Hermit. That's the Hermit. And I showed you the side. I didn't even realize at the time. So I showed you the side. This is definitely your reading. Whoever's watching this right now, this is definitely your reading. And without even realizing it, I was showing you the Hermit card on the front of the box, because there's another. I don't know which one that one is, but there's that one. And it's the Hermit card on the bottom of the deck. So, Virgo, what is the deal? And if it's blurry, my apologies. I have one bar on my Wi-Fi. I don't know why. I have one bar on the Wi-Fi. Out of 3 bars, 1. So it's blurry. It is what it is. If that's distracting, feel free to turn your screen to the side and just listen to the sound of my voice, because I don't know what's up with that. And I can't fix it right now, and we're just going to go with it. All right, so Virgo. Let's see. First card out of the gate. You saw me shuffle, right? You saw me shuffle. You saw that. Here it is again. So do you need to take a time out and go within and think things over? Because you're undecided about something? A little indecision there. You got Virgo, Libra energy. Page of Wands. You might be feeling anxious or impatient. You might even feel like, I don't know, restless. Or do you feel restless maybe? Page of Wands is all of the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. And there's a focus on making money, new money coming in. It could be like a job or a side gig or something you do that brings money in. Something to do with money, it looks like. New money coming in. And that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. On the bottom of the deck. So you're having to have self-discipline, hold yourself back, not rush into something, do things like dig deep down for inner strength and self-discipline, and just, I don't know, be patient, do things the right way. You have the Strength card, and that's Leo energy. So Virgo, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo. Okay. Can I get, is it a side gig? Yes. And you're not getting recognition for whatever it is you're doing. You're not getting recognized. You're not getting kudos. You're not getting that pat on the back that you would like. You're just not getting recognized for your efforts, I think, because it's a yes. So it's some type of thing you're doing on the side. It looks like to possibly to bring in money, whatever it is. Lack of confidence, lack of recognition, egotism, unpopular, discredited, disappointment, private achievement. So you're going to have to, at least for now, work on this and don't try really hard not to expect recognition for it, just to do it for your own private, happiness, or, whatever makes you happy. Your own, private achievement, like doing things just, for your own, I guess, happiness and benefit. I don't know how else to put that. There's a word probably that would best explain that. But for now, just don't expect to get recognition or that pat on the back that you would like, that you feel you deserve. Just trudge ahead, work on it. And if there is a love situation you came here to hear about, let's find out about that. Eight of Cups. You are being guided to walk away from some kind of love thing. You're being guided to walk away from, because you get the Pisces energy with the Eight of Cups. So this is, now notice this person's not walking. They're just sitting there, but they're turning away. They haven't left the scene yet. They haven't taken action to leave yet. But you're being guided to walk away from that, to turn away from it. It's my puppers. Knight of Cups. If you walk away from something that is unfulfilling, you're going to find yourself, I think, being happier elsewhere. You're going to get an offer of love from somebody somewhere else, and that's Pisces energy again, the Knight of Cups. So yeah, if it's a love thing, walk away. You'll be happier elsewhere. You're going to get, offered, and you'll feel, I don't know how else to put it. Look at the expression on this dolphin. Just look at the expression, how happy and, innocent and sweet and hopeful. Yeah, so walk away from that. So to answer, though, and I'm going to go over the signs again. You have Virgo, Libra, all the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, all the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, and then Leo. So to answer the question of the thing that's on your mind right this second, the very thing you're focused on, should you, yes or no, should you? I'm going to pull a card from the top. Yes, but be very aware of someone wanting you or somebody else. Be very aware of a spirit of spitefulness from don't give into it. And if you could experience that from somebody else, like if you walk away from somebody, they might get really mad and they might want to be spiteful in some way. Just be aware of it. You get impulsiveness, ruthless, high expectations, haste, unpredictable, unachievable expectations. So over unrealistic expectations. So just be aware of unrealistic expectations and ruthlessness and all that. All right. Hopefully that answers something. Let's move on to Libra. This is a pretty deck. I just don't normally use it because it's not the easiest. There's several decks that I think are pretty, but they're just not the easiest to read. This particular one you can't see right now, but I'm pointing to the Runic Tarot. I love it. It's beautiful, but there are cards in that deck that clearly are meant to be a different card, but like the what is it? One of the cards looks like the Chariot, but it's not the Chariot. I'm like, what in the crap? I don't remember which one it's supposed to be, but so yeah, they'll be like dual cards unintentionally, I guess. I don't know. So they're not the easiest to read. So let's move on to Libra at 5625. Sure. All right. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Should you? Now, I don't know what the thing is that you're asking. Should you, if it's a love thing, if it's a money thing, if it's a move, if it's a tell somebody off. I don't know what you're thinking of. But let's find out. I'm going to choose this die to choose the deck. And I've got nice decks and I've got not so nice decks. So we'll see which one is appropriate for you right now. And I'll call off the signs on the cards in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's do this. So, deck 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. I think this is the one we used for Cancer, too. All right. On the bottom of the deck, King of Wands. Ooh, Leo energy. All right. Is there a person that has a lot of passion for you? Is it a sex thing? What's going on? Let's see. They are flipping out. What is the temperature? Bear with me 1 second, Libra. I'm just curious because... Oh, yeah, they're good. They're definitely good. Okay, so... Let's see. What is the deal? Okay. Sex. Libra. Is there or to start something? Are you, like, you're thinking about starting something, or is there a sex situation? Should you do the deed with somebody? Like, I don't know, but the Ace of Wands is all about starting something passionately. There's a lot of passion involved in something that you're beginning, and usually that's sex, right? Judgment card. Now, Aries, Leo, Sag is the Ace of Wands. Judgment card is Scorpio energy. It's a Pluto card. Pluto rules modern day rules Scorpio. Now it could be a card of reviving something from the ashes that has been done, taking somebody back, giving somebody a second chance, that kind of thing, or making a final decision on something. Queen of Swords, all about having boundaries. Libra energy here, all about having boundaries and, telling somebody what time it is. And then you got Three of Pentacles, working together, spirit of teamwork. Hopefully not a third. Ooh, yeah, we don't want to go there, do we? We do not want to go there. I don't want to do the whole third party bull crap, but we'll see. On the bottom of and that's a Capricorn card. Bottom of the deck, Two of Wands. You're at a crossroads, trying to decide which way to go. What do I do? Like, if it's a person you're thinking about taking back, do I take them back? Do I not? Should you? I get it. If it's a move, should I go here, there? Should I move? So yeah, you're deciding which way to go with something. And I still don't. I mean, I feel like it's probably a sex thing. Probably. Um, Giving somebody a second chance. Can we get a little more clear on what it is? I don't know, but it's stressing me out. Look at this. Gemini energy with the Eight of Swords. It's stressing you out. It's causing you a lot of stress. You're like, I don't know what to do. I can't decide. And it's making you feel kind of bitchy a little bit, right? It'll be like, oh, like, okay. I feel like it's, I don't know. Okay, so if it's a love thing, what card would describe the situation? Oh, there's a fight. Look at all the wands here. There's a fight, and there might be competition. Okay, so there could be competition. It could be a third party thing. There could be more. Um, do you give somebody a chance, or do you take them back? Is there too much competition? If it's a love thing, is there too much competition involved? Too many people fighting for your attention, their attention, or trying to just keep you two apart? Getting too much drama, people involved in your business. What is your advice on this? Just out of curiosity. Now, this could be block them, fight off the competition, stand up for yourself. Seven of Wands, you're going to know your own situation, but stand up for yourself. I almost feel like it's either fight off the competition or block somebody because you don't want the drama, because it causes you a lot of stress. So yeah, the non-aces and pages. I'll go over the ones that are not aces and pages because that muddies things up. So Scorpio, Libra, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Gemini. Okay. So to answer the ultimate question, should you, whatever the thing is you're thinking of right now, should you? The yes or no to the should you. I'm going to shuffle this one, and this will be the ultimate answer on that. And again, I apologize if it's blurry. I don't know what to do about this stupid Wi-Fi. I just want to take it and chuck it. I just want to take the freaking, it's a Wi-Fi box. It's plugged in, it's charged, it's connected, but not well, because I got 1 out of 3 bars, and I just want to take the dang thing and throw it off a mountain. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. Worthless. Answer is yes, but how is it that everybody's card is coming out in reverse? I feel like there's a lack of growth. I almost want to say, you know what? Okay, from this point forward, I'm starting now, and this point forward, if it's a yes, but it's in reverse, it's a no. So the answer to this is no. And it's because there's no growth. Fear, insecurity, there's, you know what? There's things aren't, you're not going to, there's going to be codependency. Somebody is afraid of being alone. Obsessed with work, futures, false success, deception, lack of faith, fear, insecurity, living beyond means. I don't know if any of those things mean anything to you, but it is a no. And from now on, if a yes or a no comes up in reverse, it's the opposite. I'm not doing this I'm not reading it like it was. So from this point forward, for Libra onward, so the first half of the zodiac, I read it as it was. But now, if it's a card in reverse, if it's a yes card, it'll be a no. If it's a no card in reverse, it's a yes. So that's what we're doing for the second half of the zodiac. Yeah, somebody is codependent and obsessed with work. You get the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, somebody's obsessed with their work, and that could be a problem. Maybe you're having to compete with somebody and their job. Compete with their job for their attention. I don't know. Maybe it's yours. I don't know. Okay, so that's a no. And let's go on to Scorpio. I'll give it a quick little, just out of curiosity. What was that? Yeah, 3 of Pentacles again. Competing and getting ignored. You could be competing for somebody's attention with their job, their work. They might be immature. I don't know. Okay, so let's go on to Scorpio. Scorpio is at, man, this is a long ass reading. 1, 4, or 55. Okay, we'll say that. 1, 4, 55. All right, so Scorpio, if I can read my own handwriting, that's a 5. All right. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Should you? Now, it's different for everybody. Should you reach out to somebody? Should you take someone back? Should you go for that job? Should you move? Should you kick someone's ass? I don't know what it is. Whatever it is that you're wanting to know, should you do this or that? The thing that's most prominent in your mind, let's find out. I'm going to use this die to choose the deck. Nice decks, not so nice decks. We'll see which one is appropriate for you right now. For the audience watching this today or whenever. If it's blurry, by the way, I apologize. My Wi-Fi is a piece of crap. So there's that. So if the blurriness bugs you, just turn it to the side and just listen to the sound of my voice. I'm going to call the signs in case you need confirmation of something you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's do this. First of all, what deck are we using for y'all? And I almost kind of hope it's like Cthulhu's Vault or the Horror Tarot, because that's just so Scorpio, isn't it? Something sweet and nice. Okay, deck number 2, that's this one. Okay, Lightseers. All right, using Lightseers. What's on the bottom of the deck? Has there been an argument, a disagreement, or is somebody just stressing you out and giving you headaches? And just, is someone or something a headache? Aquarius energy with the 5 of Swords. All right, so let's see what it is, though. And I will use this deck at the end to answer the ultimate question of yes or no. Should you? All right, so Scorpio. I can always tell. I'm not even going to say what it is I can always tell. I can always tell something by looking at my viewership. I can always tell. I'm not even going to say what it is. Nope. But I know. Apparently 1 o'clock was the magic hour. So, and I will, if you see this during the live stream and you have questions, I'll answer them. If you have questions, what just happened? If you have questions after the upload, I will answer your questions then as well. All right, so Scorpio, first card out of the gate, Page of Cups. Are you head over heels for someone, or are they head over heels for you? Now it's a page. Pages and aces are all the signs in a particular, so it's all the cups. You know, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So that's all. That's love. That's all about love and emotions. I just focused on the pig when pigs fly. So is something unrealistic? 5 of Cups, more Cups energy, disappointment. Scorpio energy with the 5 of Cups. Is something a disappointment, or did someone disappoint you? The Moon. Secrets, rational fears, lack of clarity, someone trying to keep you in the dark. Pisces energy with the Moon card. Look how everything went from light. I don't know if you can see this. Is there a way you can see? I want to show you this. I want you to see what I'm seeing. If I can. I don't have big hands, so you're just going to bear with me here. And my nails are short because of guitar, which I still haven't been practicing, so there's that. But look at this. See how everything goes from light, can you see it? Light to dark. Like everything is happy and bright and optimistic, and then all of a sudden things are like dark and bleh. Like somebody just crapped on your future. I don't know what's going. So someone making things disappointing? Look, 8 of Cups walking away. More cups. Look at this. So for you all, it's got to be a love thing. It's got to be a love thing. Pisces energy again with the 8 of Cups. I didn't mean to pull a 5th card, but here we are. And it's stressing. It's caused you some stress. It's a kind of a headache, right? Maybe there's been an argument or disagreement. And you're just like, oh, this person makes my head hurt, right? Look at this. I meant to pull 4 cards and look at the bottom of the deck, but here we are. 6 of Cups. It could be children could be involved. They could be acting childish, or it could be somebody from the past. Somebody you have a lot of memories with. I mean, Scorpio energy again, it's all cups energy. So it's all, well, except, the moon and the five of swords, which I didn't even mean to pull the five of swords, but here we are. I got two fives. Fives are all about change and frustration too. Disappointment, frustration, irritation. So what is your advice on this? I'm just curious. I'll call up the signs again, but three of swords. Oof. Libra energy with the heartbreak. Yeah. This is heartbreaking. I'm not telling you to break their heart. I'm just being very clear about that. I said, what's your advice? Focus on what has been very hurtful to you before. You don't want to get hurt, right? Yeah, advice is to avoid getting your heart broken. Let it go. And if you have dealt with somebody, for those of you Scorpios out there, I want you to listen very carefully. Very carefully. For those of you who suspect or know for sure that you've dealt with someone with narcissistic tendencies, look up gray rock. Look up gray rock, because see how this person is like, they're not giving the other person anything to go on. They're like being, I'm not saying be transparent. In the past, I would say this shows, being, you're being guided to be transparent. But in this situation, you don't want to show them any emotion. You don't want them to see you. You want to be invisible to them. You don't want them. Gray rock. That's that's the first thing I was focusing on, the gray in the background here. And the fact that this person's like not there. You're just not there to them. Don't be there emotionally. Don't let them see you. Because then they have nothing to go on, right? They can't get a reaction to hurt you, right? Or disappoint you, or make you feel like all these, fears, and make your head hurt. And so for those of you who have dealt with that, suspected it or know for sure that you've dealt with someone with narcissistic tendencies, gray rock them. Look it up if you don't know what it means. Gray rock them. I'm going to answer this question because this is definitely an emotions, a love thing. For those of you who came here asking about a money thing, well, did somebody have a negative effect on your money? Did they? I don't know. A person, a love interest, or somebody that you had a lot of emotion for, have a negative effect on your money and disappoint you and break your heart? I'm just saying, this looks like love. So the yes or no. The yes or no. And again, apologies for the blurriness. There's nothing I can do about it right now, but I am going to figure it out because that's aggravating to me. I've had issues with these two cameras. I've had issues with my freaking Wi-Fi, and I could see a change to a new cell company in my future, because ain't talking today and ain't texting today is just not it. They're not doing it. All right, so top card. And if it's in reverse, then it's going to be the opposite of what the answer on the card is. Should you? Yes. Whatever it is, and be very cautious. Be very cautious, yes, and that's Sagittarius energy. So again, to recap the signs, all the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Could have dealt with somebody with Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Scorpio. If you're a Scorpio Sun, they might have Venus in Scorpio. They might be a Scorpio Rising. I don't know. You know your situation. All right, so I think that's it. So we're going to put these back, and we are going to move on to Sagittarius. Hopefully that helped. And man, it'd be nice to have a live stream that wasn't blurry because of a piece of crap Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi company, or I'm out in the country. There's a lot of trees around me, and the wind is blowing, and yeah, but still, there's been times like that where I had a great connection. All three bars, the thinger didn't even show up because it didn't need to warn me that I have a low connection. So there's that. What did I just do? Banners. Where is? Okay, there's Sag. 114.50. We'll say for Sag 114. I'm going to do a collective. Why not? I want to do a card of the day. You know what? We're just gonna roll with it. Speaking of rolling with it, all right. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Should you? Now, you'll know your own situation. Is it a love thing? Is it a money thing? Is it moving? Is it kicking someone's ass, telling somebody else? Like, whatever. Whatever it is, we're going to answer it for you. And I'm going to choose the deck with this die, and it could be a nice deck or it could be a not so nice deck. We'll see. And I will call up the signs in case you need confirmation from somebody who came here to hear about it. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I know it's blurry. My apologies. That's distracting. Turn the screen to the side and just listen to the sound of my voice. I don't know what else to do about it right now. All right, so ain't talking today, ain't texting today is just not the greatest service for me, I guess. You know what that means. All right, so what deck we using? We're using the Radiant Wise deck. What's on the bottom? Ooh, feeling left out in the cold. Feeling poor, maybe. Are you feeling like you don't have what you need, whether it's love or resources, attention, or what? All of them. Taurus energy with the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. All right, so let's see what's going on. Let's find out, and then at the end I'll answer the ultimate question: should you? Can be using this deck. All right, so first card out of the gate for Sagittarius. Is this spying? Is this gossiping? Is it checking in on somebody? Is it, well, I mean, if you're wondering what somebody's up to and you're using tarot to find out, then you're spying. But is somebody spying on you or gossiping? Like, or are you just checking into something? Like, try to learn a little bit about someone or something. Money. Here's, again, new money coming in. Maybe you're just looking into ways to bring in new money. Wheel of Fortune. You know, this is actually a Sagittarius card. And so usually pages and aces, well, always, pages and aces are like all the signs in that particular group. So Page of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Ace of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius. And this is, is it going to be a lucky break for you? Are you going to strike it rich? Is this going to make you a lot of money? Are your past deeds going to pay off? Things you've done in the past, is it going to work out for you and pay you off handsomely? Well, let's see. Is it time to take a break from something? Because Four of Swords, which is a Libra card, is a card of taking a break. Yeah. And being quiet and listening to your intuition. But is it money? I don't know. Is it a money thing more than anything? Yes. Oh my God. King of Pentacles is answering it. So it has to do with your stability and your financial situation. So financially, you may be looking into ways to bring in more money. The way you've done things in the past, your karma, so to speak, you're going to have to take a break from that and go within and listen to your intuition. Because this is a Taurus card. It has to do with your, definitely with your financial stability. Now, for those of you who came here to hear about love, this is guiding you to take a chance. So before I even pull a yes, I feel like that's a yes. It's saying, whether or not, or is it whether or not you should take a chance? Okay, let me answer that first, because those of you who want to know about money, so if it's a love thing, should you take a chance with them? No. And if it's somebody that you're thinking about taking back or reviving things with, that's a no. That is a no. Don't give it another chance. Okay, so that was easy. Now, but let's look at, so for money, how can you increase the, and you know what? So the Judgment card is Scorpio, The Fool card is Aquarius. I know some people say it's Aries, but I've always been taught it's Aquarius, so we're going with Aquarius. Um, so before we get any further, so as far as the money thing, what should you do? Put yourself out there. Maybe travel. Um, the World card is all the fixed signs, by the way: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Okay, and what else should you do? I don't know. Focus on, in some way, shape, or form, either being the boss, being in control, being like, and focus on your appearance and your confidence. Leo energy with the King of Wands. Okay, so to answer, and I'm going to cut the deck to answer it. What you're thinking of right now, should you? The thing that you're thinking of right now, should you? Yes or no? Yes. If it has to do with a home, it's a definite yes. If it has to do with committing to someone or something, it's a definite yes. If it's about a move, yes, because it's all about your stability and celebration, harmony, home, community, domestic happiness, freedom, marriage. Yeah, so that's a definite yes. Okay, Sag. Well, there you go. And I called off. Okay, I'm not going to call off the aces and the pages. I'm just going to say it's Sag, Libra, Cancer, all the fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Leo again, Aquarius, and Scorpio was the other one, and Taurus again. All right, so that is pretty quick and easy. Hopefully that made sense. And again, I know it's blurry. I don't know what to do about that situation. It drives me batty because I'm not a perfectionist. I mean, I might be a little bit of a perfectionist, but when things aren't perfect, it does drive me a little batty. So maybe, yeah. So the fact that the Wi-Fi is being a little bitch is not making me happy. And I want to take that freaking thing and throw it off a mountain right now. So there's that. So let's go to Capricorn. Oh, it's driving me nuts. I gotta try and stay calm and not let the stupid Wi-Fi drive me up a wall. So for Capricorn, we got 1 hour and 22 minutes. All right. This might be a little bit of a long read. All right. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Should you? It's going to be different for everybody, but you know your own situation, what's in your mind right now. Should you? Again, I know it's blurry. My apologies if that's distracting. Feel free to turn the screen to the side and just listen to the sound of my voice. I am going to use this die to choose the deck, of which there are nice ones and there are not so nice ones, to do your reading. I will call off the signs in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out some of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's do this. All right, so Capricorn. We're using number 5. That's 765. Okay. Oh, Lord, this deck. Jesus. All right. Some of you all have either Venus in Scorpio or Venus in Aquarius. And I know this because this is the deck it chose. What the crap? Okay, so let's see what's on the bottom of the deck, just out of curiosity before I even start. The Seven of Wands. This is their version of the Seven of Wands. And that is a Leo card. All right, so standing up for yourself, speaking your own truth, fighting off the competition, blocking somebody, maybe telling somebody off. I don't know. Actually, let's see. What is the situation for Capricorn? And again, I know it's blurry. I'm looking at the screen going, Jesus, can't catch a break, right? I want to throw that Wi-Fi as far and wide and get a new cell company because they're just not hitting it. Just not getting it. All right, so here, let's put this one back over here. First card out of the gate, Capricorn, is King of Coins. That's a Taurus card, and that is all about your financial security. This is an interesting King of Coins. Look at this one. It is an interesting card, isn't it? Let me get here. How can I do it so you can see it? There we go. I think that's as best as I can do. Yeah, so this is all about your financial security. Taurus energy here. King, another king. Now, I'm just gonna say this: if you're a male or a masculine, you may be in a relationship with another male or masculine. That might be your thing. I'm just putting that out there. King of Swords, being the expert. I don't know. Somebody is an expert at making money. So I could be talking to somebody who's involved with securities, yeah, banking and securities. I don't know. Stock market, maybe. I don't know. Obviously, it's not everybody. Um, Ace of Coins. Yeah, look at this. It's all about making money. Okay, and I will put one more. Eight of Wands. Things happening very quickly. New money coming in very quickly. This has everything to do with money. I think that's been for a lot of people, and it makes sense because it's 2025 right now as I'm recording this. God knows when you'll see it if you see it afterwards. You could see it like a year later, 2 years later, I don't know. But this is all about money. And right now, the entire world, from what I can see, the markets are very unstable. There's a lot of concern about security, financial security. That's everywhere. So it makes sense. But new money coming in very quickly. And do I want to pull one more? Two of Wands. You got a decision on which way to go. Which way do you go with things? Do you go here? Do you go there? Could be Page of Wands. You're feeling anxious, almost like impatient. You're almost feeling like a little impatient. Look at this Page of Wands. What a weird Page of Wands. For those of you who are familiar with tarot, that's an odd Page of Wands. But so coins, which is money, wands, which is like action, and King of Swords. That's being the expert. Do I have advice for you? What kind of advice do we have? Ace of Wands, take action. Yeah. New beginnings, Ace of Coins, Ace of Wands. Capricorn, I am speaking your language. I know most Capricorns are big fans of money and security and achievement and, getting somewhere in life and making something of themselves. Most Capricorns are. Some falter. If you have too much Pisces energy, then it might be difficult to be, as ambitious as most Capricorns. Okay, so yeah, take action. Ace of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Two Wands, Aries. Eight of Wands, Sag. King of Coins is Taurus. King of Swords is Aquarius. Ace of Coins is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, so I'm going to ask the ultimate question. Should you? The thing that you're thinking of right now, the yes or no question that you need answered. Should you? Which it looks like it has to do with money, a job, taking some type of action. Should you? Now, if the card comes up in reverse, whatever is the normal answer for that card is going to be the opposite, and I will explain. Yes. And carefully look at your options, your opportunities. Be realistic. Make sure you're being very realistic. Look at the hard, cold facts. Don't let emotion sway you too much. Don't be too daydreamy about it. Like, be realistic. But yes, the answer is yes. 7 of Cups is Scorpio energy. That's a yes. Okay. Hopefully that answers. And again, I know that it's blurry and there's nothing I can do about it. So there's that. All right. And if you have any questions after the live feed, feel free to put them in the comments section. I will answer as best I can. All right. So that was quick, actually. You know what? Capricorns don't really like, they like you to get to the point. They're like, just tell me what I need to know. Don't make it wordy. Don't get all, verbose, whatever. Just get to the point. Just say what you gotta say. All right, so don't waste my time. Time is money. All right, so let's go to Aquarius. I got a blurry feed and a bunch of yappy yappers. All right, so Aquarius, 129.40. And I'll do a collective. All right, so Aquarius, should you? Let's find out. Um, I'm going to use this die to choose the deck because it could be anything. It could be love, it could be money, whether or not you should move, whether or not you should like cuss somebody out. It could be anything. Um, we'll choose the deck with this die, and I have nice decks and I have not so nice decks. We'll find out which one it wants to use. And I'll call up the signs in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's do this. It is going to be Dex 2. Okay, that's this one. All right, so Light Seers. What's on the bottom? Ooh, was there an argument? Now, this is an Aquarius card. Is someone just stressful? Are they a headache? Is something or somebody a headache or causing you a headache? Is there an argument? Again, I know it's blurry. If the blurriness is distracting, feel free to turn your phone, tablet, whatever to the side. Don't look at the screen and just listen to the sound of my voice because I don't know what to do about it. And I'm not a huge tech expert. I'm a tarot reader. And I love technology, but even I can't figure out how to fix this crap. So here we go. So we're just going to roll with it. All right. So Aquarius. The Five of Wands. Is there a fight? Was there a fight or an argument that's just causing you a little bit of stress or anxiety or something? Some kind of disagreement, fight, argument. That's Leo energy. It could be with a lover. Gemini energy with the Lover's card. Could be with some, a soulmate or a lover. Now, it may not be a lover. It could be someone who's very important in your life because the Lover's card isn't always a lover. It's soulmate-y energy, but soulmate could be anybody. It could be a parent, a sibling, a best friend you've known since childhood. It could be anyone who's like very significant in your life. Virgo energy with the Nine of Pentacles. Is this you being happy and single on your own and not needing anything from anybody? And yet here's this. How do you go? And that's 3 5s in case you weren't paying attention. What was the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, and now the Five of Pentacles? Lots of friction, disagreement, chaos, drama, bullshit. That's what that means. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, feeling like you don't have what you need, whether it be money or love or attention or whatever. I mean, nurturing. I'm going to pull a 5th card. Why not, right? So here's this indecision. Like you don't know what to do. You're like, I don't know how to handle this situation. And I can't see a way to take action because emotions have got me a little messed up in the noggin, right? So I don't know what to do. I'm feeling like I can't see, like blindfolded, right? See how and also you may have a lot of people in your ears trying to give you advice. See how these birds are like all squawking and like making a lot of noise and like, well, here's what I would do. Here's what I would do. Like I always think of birds as like gossipy people or people always trying to be, give their 2 cents. What's on the bottom of the deck? That's Libra energy, by the way. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups, Pisces energy with them, happily ever after. Just being able to be happy on your own. This is like I always think of this as like your family life is your home life is good, your job is good, your money is good, like everything is great. This is 10 of Cups, happily ever after. Everything is wonderful. Like everything is coming up roses, the rainbow. So you just want to be happy. So what is your advice in this situation? Whatever the situation is, what is your advice? Look at your options. Look at your choice. Excuse me. I'm dying over here. I'm all choked up. 7 of Cups. Are you seeing things clearly? Are you letting emotions cloud your judgment? It does seem like it with the 2 of Swords and now the 7 of Cups. You look at your options, try to see things clearly and realistically. Take a realistic look at your options and try to see things as realistically and clearly as possible. Like what can you do? What can you do about this? So the Okay, so it was Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm going to use this deck to answer the ultimate question. Should you? Now, whatever it is you're thinking of, the yes or no that you're thinking of, should you? Keep that in your mind, and we're going to answer that. Now, if the card I pull off the top is in reverse, then it's going to be the opposite of what that card normally represents. So if it's a yes, but it's in reverse, it's a no. That makes sense. And again, my apologies for the blurriness. I am so irritated with that Wi-Fi box and the company that provides it. All right, so should you? No. And if it has anything to do with a new start in love, a new emotional start, nope. It says on the bottom of it's an Ace of Cups in reverse. So it could be like a missed opportunity, but it says emotional loss, blocked creativity, emptiness, self-love, intuition, repressed emotions. I don't know if you may be dealing with a person with repressed emotions. You may be having to repress your own emotions, but emotional loss, blocked creativity, but it's a no. Whatever that is, it's a no. So even if it's just the question is, should I get involved in this situation between these people? Should I put in my 2 cents? Should I try to help? No, you'd be guided to stay out of it. It's their thing, I guess. And listen to your intuition for sure. All right, so there's that. Hopefully that's helped. There are cups energy, so it could be a love thing. There's also pentacles that could involve money or resources in some way, an argument or a fight, a disagreement that's confusing to you. All right, or causes you to be confused. That makes sense. All right, so let's move on to Pisces. Let's do Pisces, and it's going to be and I'm going to do a collective. Why not? So Pisces is at 1:37, 1 minute 30 or 1 hour 37 minutes, even. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's do this. Should you? Now it's different for everybody. It could be a love thing. It could be a money thing. A move. Cussing somebody out. It could be anything. What should you do? This whatever. Should you? We're going to find out. It's going to be different for everybody, but we're going to find out. I'm going to use this die to choose the deck, of which there are nice ones and not so nice ones, to do your reading. And I will call off the signs in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other side placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's do this. With deck number 4, 7654. I haven't used this one yet for anybody else, so Pisces, it's all you. And I want to say this is the Strength card. That's a Leo card on the front of the box. I forget what that other one was, so we're not even going to show that because I forget which one that was. On the bottom of the deck, however, is the 10 of Cups. That's a Pisces card. This is definitely your reading. This is the happily ever after card. And look how everybody's together having a great meal and just having a good time and enjoying family, friends, camaraderie. All right, so let's see what's going on. And I know it's blurry. My apologies. I don't know what to do about the stupid Wi-Fi that's giving me 1 bar out of 3. So it's blurry. It is what it is. I don't know how to fix that. Okay, we got to pop out, though. Strength card. Trying to have self-control. Oh, hey, you know what? Let me just see what my 720. Should we go for 480? Did that fix anything? Did it make it better? No, I still got 1 bar. So now it's probably even blurrier. Yay. I don't know what to do. Oh, look, yeah, it's still blurry. I don't know what to do about the Wi-Fi, so we're just going to roll with it. All right, so Pisces. Trying to be strong, hold yourself back, and have self-discipline, self-restraint. It's a Leo card. Page of Wands, you're kind of impatient about something. What is it? Aries, Leo, Sag. Five of Cups, there's disappointment. Scorpio energy with the Five of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. This has to do with stability, or so it could have to do with a person. If it's a person, it's like somebody who represents like the rich man. Even if it's a female, masculine energy has their shit going on. So it's a person of means, possibly. I'm going to pull a fifth card. Why not? Four of Pentacles. Now, that's usually a card of holding on to what you have, not taking action, being a little rigid, maybe. Capricorn energy with the Four of Pentacles. It's an odd looking... This deck is just weird. It's very fluid when it comes to, like, what card are you looking at? It's very fluid, and it's, like, it could be, like, I could pull a card. This one looks a lot like... It could be like the Six of Swords or the Two of Pentacles, or Two of Wands, but it's the Four of Pentacles. That's how this deck rolls. So on the bottom, we have the Six of Wands, which is a card of standing up for yourself, or no, sorry, it's the getting attention, being rewarded, and people like totally kissing your ass, being out there in the public and winning. Planting the flag, winning, you won. But let's see, what exactly is this about? You're having to hold yourself back, even though you're feeling impatient and disappointed, possibly with a person. Now, this is the Four of Swords. It looks like the Six of Swords. So... Are you having to take a break and move on from something? Somebody? So, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn. And the traditional of this one, the swords, is Libra, even though it looks like the the Six of Swords, which is Aquarius. And the Six of Wands, Leo again. So a lot of Leo energy here. You could be dealing with somebody with Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Leo. If this is a love thing, what is your advice? Speak. Say something. Reach out. Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, say what you got to say. If it's an Aquarius person, because didn't I get... Oh, yeah, because that looks like the Six of Swords, so it made me think Aquarius. Yeah, say what you got to say. Where was the Libra energy? Wasn't there Libra? Nah, maybe not. Yeah. Four of Swords. That's Libra. So if it's Libra or Aquarius, heavy Libra or Aquarius person, they got a lot of air in their chart, you're going to have to speak up and say what you got to say. If it's a person. If it's not a person, what could it be? I don't know. You just try to be patient with something. Sagittarius energy, you're trying to be patient with something, and your patience is probably at the end of its rope, I have a feeling. You might have a lot of patience, I don't know. So it's not telling me really what the situation is. So I guess it's maybe I got a lot of different Pisces folks with a lot of different situations, so maybe that's why it's not being super specific. It could be love, it could be money, stability, it could be just you needing to move on from somebody. So, to make it a little bit easier for me in this situation, I'm just going to get right to the heart of it. What is the answer? Should you? You know your own situation. Whatever it is you're thinking of right now, the yes or no thing that you're thinking of right now, should you? I'm going to pull the card off the top, and if it's in reverse, then it will be the opposite of what it normally means. Unless it's a maybe card. It's still maybe. So, should you? Yes. Because apparently, King of Pentacles, Taurus again, twice you got the King of Pentacles come out. So it has to do with a person, either your own financial stability or somebody else who is very financially stable. Whatever the question is, should you? Yes. It's a definite yes. This has everything to do with stability, financial stability. Okay. That was somewhat easy. Not really. I call off the signs. Leo. I'm not going to call off the aces. I will not call off the aces because that just muddies things up. So the non-pages and aces: Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, uh, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra, maybe Aquarius. All right, so let's do the collective since I said I was going to do that. And then I'm going to do a card of the day, and then I'm going to be done because it's going on a little longer than I need it to. All right, so, and I'm probably getting, did I get a text? That's probably what that was. Someone's probably like, are you, okay, yeah. Almost done. All right, so we'll put this one back, and then we'll do the collective and the card of the day. And I'm going to do this quickly as I can. Collective is at 145.50. We'll say 145.50. All right, so collective. Whoever wants to see what else is going on, like if your other signs didn't resonate or if you're just curious, let's find out. Should you? And it could be it could be different for everybody. It could be a love thing, a money thing. Should you move? Should you cuss somebody out? Whatever. Should you throw them off the dock? So let's see what it is. And I will choose this die to choose the deck, of which there's nice ones and not so nice ones, to do your reading. And I will call off the signs in case you need confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it does not resonate, feel free to check out one of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And I am aware that it's blurry, and my apologies. My Wi-Fi box is a piece of crap. So there's that. So let's do this. And if it's distracting, feel free to turn the screen to the side and just listen to the sound of my voice. So let's do this collective. What deck are we using? Deck number 4. So 7654. We just used that one, didn't we? Okay. So this is the Strength card in the Runic Tarot. That's a Leo card. On the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Wands. Maybe having trust issues, feeling like you've been through a war, feeling like you've been through a lot. You're very cautious, maybe not super trusting at this point. 9 of Wands in this deck. Okay. So what is it, collective? What's the deal? And I'm going to do a card of the day at the end, and then I'm going to sign off. This took a little longer than I meant to. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. All right, so let's see. Collective. First card of the gate, Wheel of Fortune. Karma. Ooh. Things that people have done is coming back to bite them in the ass, possibly, or to reward them for, but, the past is, and chapters closing and new chapters beginning. But yeah, the Star card. Notice, okay, so for the collective, whoever's watching this right now, whatever, and it could be a Leo, because it could be. You could have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Leo. This is a big deal to you, whatever this is, because the first 2 cards out of the gate are 2 major arcana. You've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card. You got a lot of hope that things that you've done will reward you in some way. But look, this person is like fighting a beast. Like I think you all probably are hopeful that the universe has your back and the things you've done are going to pay off, and you've fought a good fight, whatever it is. I don't know what the situation is. Could be a love thing, could be a job. I don't know. King of Swords. You've learned a lot. You're kind of an expert in some way. With whatever is going on, I feel like you've learned a lot, and you're very honest now with yourself and with other people. The Emperor. Are you the boss or a boss? Have you been the boss? Are you trying to be the boss? Are you taking? But the Emperor is like taking charge of being in control. This is all about being in control of a situation. You know what you know. You're in control. I don't know why I'm focusing on all the lightning in the background of these last 2 cards. Does that mean anything? I know I just went cycling yesterday in an area that just got hit by a really bad. It was like hit by an F1 tornado or a derecho. I'm not sure which, but it was like 90-mile-an-hour winds. So yeah, that was a hot mess. There was broken trees everywhere, like big ones too, really big ones. It just uprooted a whole lot of crap. So Sagittarius, Aquarius again, and Aries energy here with these cards. I'm gonna pull a fifth one. The Lover's card. Gemini energy. Soulmate energy. So this had, and look at all the, okay. This is a big deal. Whoever from the collective is watching this is actually a really big deal to you all. It's a life-changing situation. 4 out of your 5 cards are major arcana. You've only got, what, 22. There are 22 major arcana out of a 78 card deck. This entire deck, this whole deck has 22 major arcana, and 4 out of your 5 cards are major arcana. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. Big changes, big shakeup. What is going on, collective? What is happening? So I don't know if you are closing out a love situation, a soulmate situation, and starting a new relationship with somebody, and you got a lot of hope, you've learned a lot of things, you're taking charge, you're in control of the situation, but there's been big changes. Does this involve a move? Cool. So 4 of Swords is what this card is supposed to be, but look how it looks like the 6 of Swords, which is a card of moving on, and that's moving. And I said, does this involve a move? Look at that. So are you taking a break and moving on from something or someone? Moving somewhere, going someplace else? That's both Libra and Aquarius, because 4 of Swords is Libra and 6 of Swords is Aquarius. Tower cards, Scorpio and Aries. Aries and Scorpio. Okay, so Aries came out twice. Wow. And Aquarius technically came out twice. So 3 times. Aquarius came out 3 times. What is your advice in this situation? 3 of Pentacles. Be willing to work together. See, no, there's no... Normally, it's 3 people in this card. So I'm going to change what I was going to say. I was going to say be willing to work together with people to make things happen. Have a spirit of teamwork. But you know what? No. Focus on making things the way you want. Like, focus on your craft. If there's something that you know how to do, a talent you have, put the work into making things the way you want and making... I don't know, put into your craft? Does that make any sense? Capricorn energy with the 3 of Pentacles here. That's your advice. So, to answer, collective, to answer your question, should you? Should you? I'm going to use this deck to answer that. And I'm going to, if it's in reverse, I mean, if it's a maybe card, then it's still going to be a maybe card. But if it's a yes card, but it's in reverse, it's going to be a no. And I'll tell you. Again, the signs, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Aries, Gemini, because of the way the card is made, Libra and Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio. So, the card on the top, to answer your should you, yes or no, should you? Oh my God. It's a maybe card. It's the Hangman in reverse. So delays, standstill, resistance, stalling, indecision, fear of sacrifice, lack of control. So you're trying to be hopeful and maintain control of whatever the crap this is. But there's delays, there's stalling, indecision. Well, focus on making things the way you want. And whatever kind of craft you have, whatever kind of talent you have, put work into that. Put work into it. I don't know if this has helped or not, but hopefully it has. Hopefully it's helped. So we're going to do a card of the day now. And what deck do I want to use? If it's, I'm going to let the dice choose the deck too. And we'll see what happens. All right, so let me change the banner for that. Card of the day. And I will have to change... Yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we're gonna do it. So the card of the day. First of all, we're gonna choose the deck. This will be fun. Shouldn't tarot be fun? I see people like get all like they take it too like when they do a reading, they take things way too serious, and it's not fun. Like it should be fun. I listen to the different readers go, "This is my job," and I'm trying to like, okay, but you don't need to remind people. I mean, I get that, we appreciate that, but have fun. It should be fun. Okay, so in this weird fun deck is the one we're going to use. On the bottom of the deck, should we use what ended up on the bottom because I shuffled, didn't I? Indecision. Two of Swords, indecision. So this is a card of choices. So I'm going to put it here, Two of Swords. So look at this person. So now this particular person is wearing an animal skin, so it's covering their eyes. They kind of can't see. And the swords are all about like that's thoughts and decisions and communication. That's swords are about thinking and communicating, like what's going up in here and what's coming out of here. Twos are about choices, but see how the animal skin is covering their eyes so they can't see. Now, normally, like this deck, the Two of Swords has the moon in the background showing that emotions are clouding their judgment. And they're trying to make a decision, but they can't because their emotions are messing them up. See how in this one you have the moon? I don't know if you can see it, but the moon is right here in the background. So the blindfold is they can't see. In this one, I'll put it in the order that I did them. Yeah, animal skin, blindfold, either way, they can't see because emotions are clouding their judgment. I don't see the moon in this one, but it does look dark out, so it's like nighttime. So I guess that's symbolized. It's they can't see the. It's hard for them to see through a situation. So, and underneath that is interesting. Huh. So underneath this card, you get the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So, you know what? You need to focus on when it comes to the Two of Swords being hard to decide. Focus on your financial stability and your stability in general, and focus on the facts and boundaries and being very clear and honest with your speech and what you know to be true. So that's how you could, like, if it's you having a hard time deciding something, focus on what you know to be true, focus on stability and what is concrete. Does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. All right. So yeah, choices, indecision. I wonder if, you know what, I'm just going to pull, let's just do it. Let's look in this one and see what they have for, because that's always fun to see what they give you. The Two of Swords in this deck. I don't think this deck has a name. It's just a generic deck that I got from Amazon. And it was one of those just for fun, has the different words and whatnot on it. So we'll see what they say if I ever find the freaking card. Jesus. Okay, here's another two. Two of Wands. Also about choices, which way to go. And Two of Swords here. Here it is. So here's their Two of Swords upright. And they say, do I need to put glasses on? I guess I could. Difficult decisions, weighing options, avoidance, deadlock, stalemate thinking, or stalemate thinking before decision, stagnation, choices. Now in reverse, lesser of two evils, no right choice, confusion, fear, worry, indecision, information overload, release. That I always think of Eight of Swords as information overload, but release, delays. So that's the Two of Swords. Upright, reverse, whatever. All right, so hopefully that's helped somebody, and I am now going to close this out in exactly at 2 hours. All right. Thank you. Love you. And it doesn't say 2 hours on that, but that's okay. All right. So thank you. Love you. And I will see you all in the next one. And here's some kisses.